Hello, it's Clarin here. In this short video, I'd like to talk a little bit about triggers, where they come from, and why is it important for us to manage our emotional triggers. So, do you know how you behave or how you what you do when you get triggered? So the signs are when you get emotionally triggers show up in our body, and that leads to how we behave. So it sparks triggers spark a strong emotional reaction. So it's like our emotional being hijacked. So because somebody pushes our emotional button, so we have to react, and we react in defending ourselves, and that might look like that you might isolate yourself, or you might become more argumentative or even physically aggressive. You might lash out, you might shut down, you might panic, start to feel overwhelmed, and you might feel a lot of tension, and there's a lot of going on in your body. So triggers come from, like, the likelihood is from the unresolved childhood trauma, or life history, our previous life experiences that haven't been resolved on emotional levels. So and therefore when we get triggered, it provokes powerful chains of strong emotions, and we react from the past situation instead of the present moment, because our limbic system, the one that's responsible for fight and flight, wants to protect us. So we act from that, and our cognitive part of the brain hasn't got a look in, basically, in that moment. So therefore, it's important to be aware when you get triggered, and with the awareness comes an action that's going to be aligned to make things better, essentially. So why is it important then to manage our emotional triggers? Well, it's important because then, instead of our emotions is controlling us or managing us, we can manage and control our emotions in a positive way, because we all, we go through these emotional waves every single day. It's about become aware of it, and not to act from it. We're still honoring our how we feel. So then we can become more accepting, understanding, and forgiving of ourselves. We can become more compassionate and loving towards ourselves, because we have to do that first before we can extend it to other people. We know our emotions better and able to navigate it more smoothly. We also increase our capacity to be responsible. That is, our ability to respond increases instead of react, and from that then we can take responsibility for our thoughts, our behavior, our emotions, and we can then also be more present in the present moment and see the truth of the situation, and we can actually see people for who they are, and not from our perception that's based on the past experience, and so that we don't take things personally. And when we don't take things personally, we don't need to be defensive. We don't need to defend ourselves. Okay, so I'm running a masterclass next Wednesday, 29th of March at 6 p.m. UK, and in the masterclass I will talk in more depth about our triggers, and about how to manage, deal with the triggers. And we use the somatic exercises, practices to help you, and the registration is open, so you can register. You can access the link from my bio, or I will put it in here in the stories, the link to join, and also at the bottom of my post. And you can also send me a DM with your email address and I can register you and send you the email. All right then, any questions, feel free to ask me. Until next time, bye.